and happy Tuesday, folks. Happy Tuesday, June 22nd, 2021, and welcome back to another episode of Quarters Without Borders. I am your host, Kyle, and we are playing today for a better tomorrow. Thank you so much, folks, for taking time out of your Tuesday morning to join us for another episode as we're continuing our adventures in Horizon Zero Dawn, all the while raising money for the water project. We have quite the stream for you in store today, I'm fairly certain, because we have been building and building and building, and we are now 50 episodes in to our adventures in Horizon Zero Dawn, 70 plus hours, and we are at the culmination, the final battle, the battle for the future of the planet, all taking place around the capital city of the Sundom, Meridian, as the Shadow Karja and their army of robots, led by the AI Hades, march upon the spire. We wrapped up the end of yesterday's stream reconnoitering the defenses at the spire and at the city of Meridian, the western wall. Western wall, I guess it would be southeastern wall. Because it depends on which direction is north on that map. Either way, met up with a lot of our old friends, our old allies, calling back on folks that we've met dozens and dozens of hours ago, and they've all united under our banner for this one final stand. It all comes down to today. And hopefully we'll actually get through it today. We've got an hour and a half ahead of us, rocking you through your lunch hour. So whether you're out there relaxing on your Tuesday morning, afternoon, evening, or you're in the midst of your workday, sit back, take some time for yourself, and enjoy our stream. If you are joining us for the very first time today, folks, let me welcome you to our little corner of the internet where we play video games and we raise money for charity. Now, right now, we're playing our way through, obviously, Horizon Zero Dawn. It's the complete edition, so after the culmination of the storyline, we'll be moving into the expansion, the Frozen Wilds. And we're playing on the hardest available difficulty, which in this case is ultra hard. We also disabled the crosshairs. We're making it as challenging on ourselves as possible. Why? You might ask, why would you do this? Well, the answer is quite simple. Paying respects, paying homage to the classic arcade games of the 80s and 90s. Every time we die, fail, or retry, we are donating an additional 25 cents, an additional quarter, to charity. As you can see in the bottom left of your screen, we have raised a grand total of $80.75 so far. All of that money at the conclusion of our playthrough will be going to the Water Project. The Water Project is a 501c3 charitable organization that focuses on helping provide sustainable water projects to communities in sub-Saharan Africa. Communities that suffer needlessly from a lack of access to clean water and proper sanitation. Now, the Water Project accomplishes their goal, their mission, by providing the training, the resources, and of course the financial support necessary to get these projects up and running. They're a really cool organization. They've been around for about 10 years. And if you'd like to learn more about them, or if you want to support their cause directly, there is a button I've included below the stream. Click that, it'll take you to their website. You can do all the things to your heart's content. Lady Dragana, happy Tuesday and good morning. Oh, the demon machines are coming. They are marching over that horizon. You can feel it in your bones. It is a fantastic Tuesday, folks. I'm excited to get underway with our 50th episode, but it is worth shouting out. We have two small occurrences that I'm aware of today. There may be more, but special shout-outs, and I don't think either of them are here on the channel yet today, but if they swing by, we'll be sure to let them know. But Dr. Magana, as well as Trash Panji, my sister, are both celebrating birthdays today. Both celebrating birthdays June 22nd. So if they do happen to swing by the stream, we'll wish them a little bit of a happy birthday there. That's always an exciting time, an exciting day. Ooh, we had a little color change. That was unusual. Anyone notice that? For some reason. So I've got two LED lights here, and this one right in front of me decided to completely change bloop, its color profile. There we go. It turned very, very yellow, which is a little unusual. Weird. The other one, they're linked. They're wirelessly linked, so they should communicate to each other. The other one stayed the same. This one just flipped out for some reason. Hopefully that's not a technical glitch, a sign of things to come, problems perhaps that maybe we run rampant in our strategy. Or, I'll always remember, I think this was like high school English class, reading Julius Caesar. And seeing like the hawk, I think it was like a hawk flying over the final battle, being an ill portent and kind of a sign of doom. Hopefully that's not our digital hawk flying over our body. Well, either way, folks, let's dive into things. Let's see what's going to happen today. Nirgana, how is your Tuesday going so far? Hopefully a good one. Hopefully a good start to the week. I know you mentioned how things kind of chill down at work during the summer months, so hopefully you get to enjoy a slightly lighter workload. We're of course streaming. We have 2 more streams this week, folks. Look for Wednesday and Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as we dive into the second half of next week, once that July 1st mark hits, the channel is rolling over into kind of phase 2, year 2, and our adventures that are included with that. If you're interested in the details, of course, go back and check the stream that we did for our 1-year anniversary. It's a short stream, a little over an hour. There's definitely some entertainment value to be found in there too, but we do outline kind of where the channel is going for the next year. Steady. Steady is good. I don't think there's any complaints with steady. Though sometimes you do want a little more chaos in your life, right? Subliminal irony, happy Tuesday. Another vacation day begins. Just in time, we're diving into the final part of the storyline. Hope you're having another great vacation day. Anything exciting planned on the horizon, or is it another day of relaxing?
I'll tuck that away.
And happy vibes. Now, I did mention earlier that it is Dr. Magana. It's Dr. Magana's birthday today, if I remember correctly. I wish we had more supplies. This is one of those things that I am going to regret going into this battle, being rather ill-equipped comparatively speaking to what we usually are. Despite having so many weapons, I've really kind of started to rely on just a handful. The birds do occasionally mix up your strategy, but not too often. Alright, this is what, 42 damage, 43 damage. Let's see if we got anything better than 42 damage. No. I use this one a lot too. 31% handling. We can upgrade that one. 51% handling, or do we want more damage? So a 30 handling. %40 damage and corruption, 48% tear, handling, and fire. Ooh, that should be a fun day. That sounds like a good evening ahead. Any special plans for the meal this evening? You guys anywhere in mind that you'll be going? 50% corruption. That's what we want. Because we could use this to corrupt the robots. I didn't even... we gotta start doing more of that. This Shadow Warbow is all about the corruption. Since I don't have any ropes, I guess we will try equipping that instead of the rope caster. I definitely feel like there's maybe a ghost in the apartment today. This is kind of odd. Like, first the lights kind of glitched. And then this thing over on the desk just moved. Like, it's a watch band. But it just completely moved on its own. Huh. That's kind of creepy. The Shadow Warbow. Let's get those corruption arrows queued up so we can start. It's a chance to use these supplies too, actually. So these corruption arrows, which we've never used, should help us. Oh wow, look at the stuff coming off of it. That looks nothing like the corruption that the robots leave on the ground. It's like green instead of red. So this is the Karja Warbow, Shadow Warbow, and Warbow. This is using shock arrows, corruption. This is 5,000 experience points for the corruption machine thing, and freeze arrows. That's gonna be very specific. Those are both very specific. But if we can corrupt robots, we'll be good to go. What is Benihana? I've definitely heard of it, but I am not familiar. What kind of food do they do? Where are the elevators? That'll be our way back up. Oh, Dragana, there's going to be more to that story than what you've just said. So back up. You had a bookstore ghost named Murphy that would move stuff? Like legit? And yeah, that's a good chance because we've definitely had 2 weird things happen already this morning. Unusually weird things. Tigger, happy Tuesday. Good morning, good morning. Hope you're having a fantastic day. You should be in for an exciting stream today.
My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Hibachi style steakhouses are always great experiences. I'll have to check that one out sometime though. I haven't heard of that one. I've heard the name, but I'm not like out of context completely. I would never have guessed it was a Japanese steakhouse. Well, that should be super cool. I hope he has a fantastic birthday. Hopefully his work day isn't too crazy today. It's a bummer he has to work so much. Alright, here we go. Oh, that sounds delicious. It's a little early, but it still sounds delicious.
Another attack on the city? What did we do to deserve this?
Like you had doors, like automatic doors that moved and closed, opened on their own? Or do you mean like they were regular old doors and they moved on their own?
Meridian won't fall. The sun
Man, the heart rate this morning, folks, is rocking it. Can I just say, like, this is like the calmest I've seen my heart rate in a long time. I'm very excited about that. How do we get out of here? Oh, that's weird. Interesting. Was it an old building? Like, was that idea of the ghost kind of a joke, or was it like legitimate. It could actually
Let's
have
have
been
a
a
chat.
ghost.
No, a colorful discussion. They say the Karja and Shadow have machines with terrible machines.
How do I get up there? Not that way. I'm making this harder on myself than it needs to be.
And bandages, whatever you can find. Get them to the gates.
Like, I'm so lost. I'm looking for some dude's house. That's the problem. Some random dude's house. Which isn't that far.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
No, merchant.
Ah, you're back. Did you bring me something lovely?
I have none. No, I'm sorry.
Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
Oh, I can't buy that map yet. Yeah, I need way too many things to get into these boxes.
Till we meet again, my noble Nora. I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
I think so. I think that's who you're... I think you're right. His house was very nondescript. It was just like a random... like a house. So how I get there... I don't actually know.
Not another siege, please, not again.
I feel like I've been running in circles. Oop, here it is, here it
Ellen's
is.
apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
That's about everything that we want. About everything I think that we want done is done. I like how I'm just like straight up sleeping in his apartment. Like I bet they didn't even change the sheets. Oh my gosh. Rest before the battle. No way back. All caps locks. I swear, we're about as prepared as we can be. Granted, there's a few random quests, like these tutorial things I want to finish at some point. And hunting grounds, you know. But from what I understand, you're allowed to come back and do these quests, the rest of them again, after the storyline is done. Flanagan, happy Tuesday. I don't know. I hope so. I really do. I'm a little concerned. Perhaps I should have got more supplies. But I guess we're going to make do. We're going to make do. Here we go. So it begins.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ooh, extra skill point. Oh, you better wake up. It sounds like it's going down.
There are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
The face of extinction. Oh gee, sounds like more than just signs. You can hear them screaming over the mountains. We have Edamin, we have the little kid. Oh man.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not with smoke.
And what is it?
Machine engines.
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Ho ho ho! What was that? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's my face too. I need to corrupt those guys. The Deathbringers, corrupt them, get on my team. My goodness. They literally blew the
To
mountain.
the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Yeah, you 6 guys. Oh, they all have those things.
Ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
At least they all have those like Oseram cannons. What? How did he get in? Don't tell me he snuck through that secret passage. No one ever did anything with it?
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
Oh snap.
You have vexed me long enough.
Okay, we leveled up. Take a moment. We're about to go into a epic final battle here. Where do we want to be level? What do we want our last experience point to be? Quieter sprinting. Heavy spear attacks will knock down machines faster. I wish I could have that one. That's not really relevant, I guess. Not worried about that one. Increases inventory spots by 20%. I actually would really like that one. But I think being able to shoot 3 arrows at once is going to be really useful.
You should have fought me in the sun ring then.
Ooh, I think I got the meat I need, right? Nope, not yet. I need a lot more sticks.
Why do you fight?
Whoa! Oh, come on.
The end is inevitable.
Ow!
Accept it. Accept your
I like that they're just explosive canisters are everywhere.
only endless night.
Oh, that's him right there.
Meridian must run red to cleanse.
You get away from that gun. I want that gun. Woo!
Coming close.
What now, dude? What is that? Are you
Too dangerous and
serious?
close.
Is there a reason he's like ridiculously overpowered? How did he miss that? Come on, dude. Come through my traps.
Keep him away. If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go.
We got some more explosive things over here. He's taking his time. Whoa!
He's quick.
But I'm quicker.
Damn him.
Jeez, this dude is like a tank.
Blocked again. Blocked again. Damn him.
Is he blocking my attacks? I can't.
Giving way!
What's giving way?
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
Oh man, my bridge is collapsing. My bridge is absolutely collapsing. Alright, one sec. I didn't think of it that way. The subs, you do have a point. It is very Thanos-y. He's just like a dude. A little big. But he's doing some serious damage. Try to lure him back to another one of these.
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
I'm really happy with this force field thing. It's really saving my butt here.
You will die on nothing. A savage cannot understand destiny. Your fate was set.
Ow.
Die beneath the sun.
Done, dude.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
Did he really say he was inevitable? I totally missed that line. That's amazing. I hope this hurts. I don't have time for this. None of this was meant to be.
None of this was meant to be, Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a
You better
pawn
hope
by a
this
power
doesn't get
you
up and
don't
stab
even
you.
Understand?
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
Oh, snap. Oh my gosh! She's just like, poke! Not like an epic Thanos decapitation, just like a little poke. Well, now what?
Just a little wind, just
Anything cool?
in the trees.
Nope, he had nothing good. I mean, anyone disappointed that wasn't as epic as it could have been? Like, okay, that was epic, don't get me wrong, but he was not nearly as difficult as I thought he would have been for a final boss. Oh, I guess it's not technically over yet. How'd I get up there? Granted, he's just a dude, so
Forget about traveling light.
he did take quite a bit of damage as being just a dude. This whole upstairs I didn't even know about. So what are you trying to do right now? Go to the ridge and assume command of your allies that are defending it. Alright, I guess we just supply ourselves back up again. Those fire arrows really came in handy. Alright, we gotta go help some peoples out. Oh! I did not mean to do that. Something down there. So what is the point of this? Am I supposed to be able to get down there to that item? That's the Deathbringer, the gun. How do I... Oh. I don't think that's how that works. That has like massive beams across it, protecting it. I really don't think that's how that works. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. You're gonna... Oh, here we go.
Where do you need me?
Take up a camp on the platform.
Corruption arrow! Is it too far?
Incoming.
Yeah, it's too far. Rain and death. Let's kill this one first. I don't know if it's actually dead or not. Nope, it's still alive. Where's the west? I don't see them. I see trees. I see trees of green.
We're sneaking.
Robots are done. Anybody else? That's their assault. One Deathbringer and one Tiger. Like, we actually have downtime. Should have brought like a deck of cards or something. Whoa. What was that? What are y'all shooting at? I'm just supposed to defend this area, right? You see robots? Oh my gosh!
South! They're coming from the south!
No, not that. Now that's an army. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh!
Gotta get to another platform.
What? Oh my gosh!
The Deathbringer!
Can I corrupt the corrupted robots? Or like, can I enrage? Oh my god, goodness, they're like getting everywhere. This is not looking good. I'm stuck. I don't think it's corrupting it. Pick up the gun, please. And those Deathbringers are just sniping us.
Don't wanna be here when that hits.
Bring it down! There we go. That was a little touch and go there for a moment. That was a little touch and go there for a moment. You're like stuck with your gun on these platforms.
Raise arms again! West!
Oh, great. Another Deathbringer. Put down the frontline attackers, because they're going to get way too close. Man, if it wasn't for the Oseram, we would be totally outgunned on this. The only reason we're surviving is because we have these epic weapons that they've loaned us. There are birds! off my peoples! Corruptor!
Here it comes. Better move.
It's taking a shot at me.
There's another one coming! Out there somewhere.
Time to go.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Bring it down! Pick it up, please. Pick it up. Is it dead? I think it's dead. At least I hope it is.
Don't want to be here when that hits.
Am I even shooting far enough? I'm barely hitting it. Destroy it! Bring it down! That's right. Woo! Oh, whoa. Seriously, what would we have done without the Oseram guns? Oh boy. I can't believe we made it through that without dying. Don't tell me we lost the gate after all we did. What is that? Is that Hades? Is it dragging Hades? Or is that a bomb?
Aloy!
Teb, coming through.
Aloy! By all, Mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No, wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Oh boy, I have 5 hit points. Wow. Follow the trail of destruction. That shouldn't be too difficult to do. My Oseram cannon, I would like that, please. Well, we hit level 46. 46. We can't do any of these quests because we're on the main storyline one. Follow the trail of destruction that Hades left in his wake. I have to really highlight the trail. I feel like the trail of destruction is pretty obvious. I don't think it needs highlighted. Are you people okay? Man. Seriously though, force field? I do not know how you would do this. Oh my goodness, there went the elevator. So the lower levels of the city are destroyed. The upper level is still being defended though. I have no idea how you would do this without the force field armor. It has really made this possible for me. Really what made this possible. There's some people up there. Oh, they're fighting!
This is where I belong, Aloy.
Is it Nil?
Fire calls for you.
I got your back, Nil. Hang in there, Nil.
I think I almost missed this. But where you must go now, I can't follow.
Why not? I mean, you're speaking very poetically, my friend.
This battle over. Take the fight to the Spire end. Meridian will hold.
All
My
this
marks of honor
destruction
mean
can
nothing.
almost make you feel inadequate.
I love the fact that Nil is here. Not just a general path of destruction. Fair point, but I feel like... Nah, well, yeah. I guess there's enough random destruction going on. It'd be easy to lose track of where we're actually going. It was kind of neat we ran into Nil one last time. And he's still alive. Where's the Spire at? I don't think that's a rock, I'm pretty sure. With the Lonely Tree. Who we got? Who we got that needs help down here?
My strength is not yet spent. I earned it by ice and snow.
No benevolent. Turns away from the challenge.
Nice job. Convenient how there's lots of healing plants right here. And I know we're in a hurry, but there are a lot of supplies. Talk to you? Nope.
These will keep.
Go to the Spire and stop Hades! Exclamation point! How is it? I can't even see the Spire. Uh-oh.
It's
It's
begun.
broadcasting!
Hades is transmitting.
I like how you can see the radio waves. We're gonna have to destroy the spire. Oh my goodness. Well, this got a lot worse than I was expecting. I really wasn't thinking it'd get this far. I'm waiting for an octopus to come to life. Come on, these are just Deathbringers, man. We can fight these things all the time. What is that? Oh my gosh. It's they're consuming the matter to get energy. The bio whatever. Biomass conversion. Oh, this is bad.
Hades has started the signal. It must have gotten through the defenses. Nora. Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
This is bad. I think the bridge is probably out, which is why we're going this way. Come on, Alloy. I need you to climb. It's kind of crucial. Things are really important right now. Yeah, that bridge. Maybe not. I don't know why we did that.
Gotta keep going.
Oh.
Keep pushing. I knew this wouldn't be easy.
Epic jump.
So no holding back.
Man, the force field armor is so clutch, though. I cannot compliment it enough for how useful it is.
They're alive.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
I was gonna say, what are you guys waiting
The
for?
metal devil must fall.
I should stock up.
Oh, that's telling. We should stock up as our last chance. Some poor soul didn't make it. Not enough to make anything really useful. Alright, folks, this seems like the final battle. Clearly, the excitement of all this commotion is getting to me. 'Cause I'm just going through the water this morning. Oh, the beautiful agua. Alright, let's do this. 30 minutes. A confrontation with Hades. With our friends at our back. The Lonely Plant, good to see you again. The city's ablaze down there. Oh, we're not going that way. Oh boy. Fire containers for some reason. I don't know why there's fire containers, but they're there. There's Hades. For all his technology, he has to manually plug into the spire in order to get it to operate. So what's he gonna bring? There's no robots up here.
Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission.
I know, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is happening?
To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
What is he doing? He corrupting my focus? Whoa. That's... Okay, entity. Whatever. You bring one warp Deathbringer? Because, you know, I've killed dozens of these things. If that's... Really? That's your plan, buddy?
It's a Deathbringer.
You needed a lot better of a plan than that, man. I eat these things for breakfast. Okay, those guns need to go away. Reason those aren't coming off? It seems that they just went cheap on me here and gave the thing guns. There we go. Now we destroyed them. Oh my goodness. Will you seriously hit this thing, please? There we go. That's gonna make life a little easier. destroy the fire thing. Just is throwing all the fire at us. We only have 8 minutes. I did not realize we were on time. You're gonna regret this, buddy. Oh my goodness, that takes some damage. What? Where are these robots coming from? What the heck? Where did the robots come from? He's got one more big laser gun. No, I missed my own moment!
That one was the last!
Do I have anything that heals right now? No. I don't want to use my meats.
Watch it, Aloy! More machines!
Don't let them overrun us!
That's the plan. You gotta be kidding me! Oh my goodness! Really, game? Really?
Prioritize entity.
Incoming on you, Aloy!
Thanks for the warning!
What the goodness is happening?
I'm getting knocked around here!
Working on it!
This one's persistent!
Support, Aloy!
Thanks for the support.
There we go.
From your lips to her ears!
No!
We're running out of time.
No! Like the smallest window in the world. I like have to constantly be ready. Ow. Okay, we're gonna have to craft some potions here. There's like no way around this.
We are life takers and machine breakers all.
What? We have 4 minutes. Done, right? Not yet. This one monster is way more powerful than any of the other ones we've fought.
Time I've got left. I can do it.
Like, it's borderline cheating. Can I just say that? There's like no more weak points to even hit. It just has like unlimited rockets. Oh no! Oh no! No! It's not like this is some different Deathbringer. It's just way more powerful than any other Deathbringer we've ever fought before. Ah, I missed! Oh, Aloy, I need you to shoot and quit missing! No!
Time enough to beat the machines back.
More machines? Are you kidding me? Come on, quit missing! Oh my goodness. It's done.
It's down. Time to do what you came for, Aloy.
Oh, jeez. That was ridiculous. It would have been cooler if it wasn't just a regular old Deathbringer. If it was like a different kind of Deathbringer, it would make sense why it was so much more powerful than any Deathbringer we've fought before. But it didn't really make sense why that one was so strong. Man, look at all the stuff up here. No heat. There's some healing items. I like how the time doesn't matter now. Like, we were on a countdown. But now I can loot to my heart's content. I think that was it, folks. I think that was the final battle. This would have been a nice, easy place to defend if I would have had presence of mind to come up to the higher locations. Could have ziplined across and all this cool stuff. They definitely planned this arena for someone that would not fight the robots head on like I did, like right in the middle of all of them. Jeez, look at all this stuff. And there's like zip lines to move from side to side. Man, this battle could have been so much cooler if I would have like done it the way they intended it to be done. Just goes to show we're making it extra hard here at Quarters Without Borders, folks. We don't use the intended supplies. We gather them after we've already won. The spoils of war.
System threat imminent.
Oh, I'm taking my time with this one.
Threat.
We're gonna stroll. Enjoy the grass, enjoy the wind. Oh, Hades, you are in trouble, my friend. Purge, Hades. Maybe that didn't work out the way we wanted it to. Are we inside Hades now? That's weird.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
We better hope we get it right, because now Hades is no more. So considering Hades is no more, like, we can't undo this attempt at life. Folks, it's been a run. I've got goosebumps, but we did it. That feels good. Where'd the lady go? Did she not survive? His mom? Like when he hugs random soldier and not his advisor, Blameless Marat, who is standing right next to him. Like the war chief. Where is the war chief at? Data integrity restored. Gaia log.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure.
What does that sign say?
Remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
Is this her home?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth,
is that her?
being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve
That's
life,
her. She made it
not
to her
death.
home. She did make it back to her home.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
So she managed to escape the plague of robots.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even.
At least she
But
hasn't
with enough
decomposed.
compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit.
Is it bad that the first thing I'm thinking about is you can take her armor? It's a complete set.
Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
It's a triangle of flowers. I wonder where this is at on the map, or if it's just somewhere you can't actually get to. Oh, wow, what an ending, folks. What an... Ooh, it's not over. Oh no, it's credits. Okay, it is over. What? As always, folks, we are going to take our time and enjoy the credits. All the folks, the men and women that worked hard months and years to make this experience possible. We give them their tiny bit of due here at the end. Granted, they deserve more credit than this, but at the very least, we can take the time to experience their names in the credits. Wow, so that's the end of the main story. We still have about another week or so of this game. We're going to be diving into the DLC, the Frozen Wilds. So you won't want to miss that. Hopefully we'll have this game, I think, completely wrapped up. And that at this rate, shouldn't be a problem. By the end of the month. So when we hit July and the stream goes into year 2, we'll be starting fresh with a new title for our lunchtime streams. Jiggly Wiggly Jigglepuff, thank you very much. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. And appreciate Flanagan, thank you. I gotta say, you know, playing it on hard and playing it in like the completionist way I did, where I collected everything, did all the side quests, there were, it's an interesting disparity between how there's side content that was definitely more challenging than the main storyline. And I don't know if the idea when they, this is the problem with open worlds, is you can't really guide the player. They're gonna do what they want to do. That's kind of the nature of the open world format. So what happened is, like, I ended up doing all the side content first, which means I ended up going into some material that I think honestly was harder than the main storyline. So then I'm coming back to finish the main storyline, and we had 0 quarters today. That was like a 4-phase finale, and we didn't have a single time we had to retry. And the final battle with the Deathbringer, we didn't use any of the supply backups. We basically just went out in the field and did it toe to toe. So I don't know. It's an interest. It's not disappointing because the ending was still challenging enough that it was rewarding completing it and seeing the culmination of all the hours we put into the storyline. But I think, once again, it kind of highlights some of the challenges you have when you're developing an open world, because I think the intended path for player progression would have been to finish this main storyline and then go back and complete some of the harder optional side quests. Or the, you know, the like the cauldrons and things. I don't think, you know, completing all that content before now was necessary, because, you know, we saw with a couple other occasions where we're fighting, like, we're doing main storyline missions and we're fighting enemies that are easier than the side quests that we just completed. It's like, it's kind of a weird order. I don't think I'm supposed to have been this far leveled up yet. So, and now, well, I guess we'll definitely get to see that disparity, because from what I understand, the Frozen Wilds, the DLC, if I remember correctly, it only requires level 30. And I think it is doable after you beat the game or before you do this final mission. So considering we went through this final mission without too much difficulty, I don't think the expansion is going to give us too much trouble. But it will be interesting to see what little bit of side content as we go into the Banuk lands, kind of what that provides for us, storyline-wise. Thank you, Dragana. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time. We've been doing this over 70 hours. This is episode 50. Episode 50. Playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, granted, we're not finished yet. We have the DLC we're going to be going into, and we're standing at $80.75. That total will probably rise a few more quarters over the next week as we complete the rest of the game. Just for the record, it hasn't topped our highest quarter game yet, and that was Ghost of Tsushima. We haven't had a game break $90 yet, but there's a lot of games that hit right in that $80 sweet spot, and that's kind of where I have a feeling this game's going to finish up. So we will see. I definitely have to recap that it has a very slow start. There's a lot of times that if I wasn't playing this for the channel, if we weren't doing it for the stream and for the water project, I don't think I would have made it this far into the game. My patience would have been expended earlier, way earlier. But having finished it and seeing what the game has to offer, it's a shame. I think just some editing, pardon me, like a little bit heavier use of the editing scalpel as far as cutting out content, cutting out fluff, shortening the overall arc of the narrative, I think you could have resulted in a tighter game, like a watertight experience. Because the ending, I gotta say, they did, I think, a fairly interesting job, very powerful story, especially from what I understand, this is the developers, this was their first big game, their first foray into open world titles. You know, and they brought a lot, and this is a brand new IP. Like, that's a lot of bold decisions to try to follow through with, and you know, based upon the success that they had, I definitely feel like they nailed what they were setting out to do, and I actually am looking forward to playing the sequel. I will say the game, by the end of it, I'm actually looking forward to playing the sequel eventually on the PlayStation 5. Oh hey, it's Jose. Happy Tuesday, good sir. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a great afternoon. You know, it'll be maybe not live, but it's very, very recent. Hot off the presses, so to speak. Basically, pure action. It lined up really nicely, where almost exactly an hour and a half of just content. We're going quest. There's multi-phases. I won't spoil how it ends, but kind of a multi-phase finale there. That was definitely very epic, very cool. And as I was just kind of saying, gave me the right aftertaste. Like, even though the first probably third of the game was actually, I would say, a challenge for me to get through, not difficulty wise, but just from enthusiasm standpoint. By the end of the game, I'm definitely excited. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the Forbidden Lands, or the Forbidden West. It'll be very interesting to see where they go with that, because I'm not sure what else they can do here. As far as I can tell, the game is going to just conclude, and they don't really have any open story threads still remaining. What is interesting is Aloy was riding a horse at the very end. we saw her riding that robot horse. Okay, I'll save this stuff for later because Jose, you haven't seen it yet. So, no, it's just interesting. I maintain the idea of how are there robots in the sequel, and perhaps the Frozen Wilds, the expansion, will answer some of those questions. We'll have to find out. Well, eventually we'll get through this part of the titles, the credit sequence, where there's kind of the gameplay background. We'll get to just a black scroll, I imagine. Scroll. But wow, what an experience, folks. That is going to be about it for our stream today. We're hitting about 12:30. We're going to let the credits finish and let the game kind of get that auto-save in there. Perhaps there'll be an after-credit scene or a mid-credit sequence, I don't know. We're going to just take it and stream it to the end. Should only go for a couple minutes here or so. But at the end of which, we're going to be wrapping up our gameplay today. And we'll hopefully be back, well, we will be back tomorrow. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a shame Dr. Magana, I think this was kind of his impetus. He's really the one that was pushing for me to experience this game. I gotta thank him for the recommendation, of course. I hope he's having a happy birthday today, even though he is at work. But hopefully this was an enjoyable title for you folks to see. I definitely think it had its moments where it put the challenge into the gameplay, what we're trying to do here with Quarters Without Borders, right? That $80 can definitely attest to that. Of course, we'll be going through the Frozen Wilds, and then look forward to... Interesting. Mark Cerny. Look forward to a bit of a shorter game coming up next for our lunch money streams, lunchtime streams. A little bit of a palate cleanser before moving on to maybe heavier fare. So, no spoilers yet, no hints, but we will be moving into another game, of course, after this, and it'll be something a little bit lighter, maybe a little bit less heavy. Before tackling something else, another beast of a game like this one. Thank you for playing. Technically, this is a cauldron facility. It should be shut down. It should not be running right now. So that was the credits for the main game. Once again, that really highlights. Usually, a lot of these main big title games, you know, you got credits rolling for like 5-10 minutes. Now we're going into the expansion credits, and we'll let them roll, just because they're all part of this, even though we haven't played this section yet. The fact that they did the entire credit sequence without a black scroll like this, they didn't have the largest development team, so it's commendable what they were able to put out there. They definitely shot for the stars, we'll say that. That was super exciting. That was super cool. What an end. And of course, folks, we're back tomorrow and Thursday. We have streams coming up. Tomorrow's stream may be a little bit later in the afternoon. We may be doing it at noon instead of 11. I'll keep you posted. Stay tuned to the Twitter feed for that. We'll kind of play it by ear. But we are streaming for an hour and a half tomorrow and Thursday, going into the Frozen Wilds and continuing to raise money for the Water Project. Of course, we had a lot of big changes coming up to the channel as we head into the month of July and officially year 2 of Quarters Without Borders. So look forward to all of that coming on the pipeline. And folks, all of this is only possible because of your continued support. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your work weeks, out of your weekends, you know, out of your lunchtime to spend it here, to be part of the community, to talk in the chat, or just to sit back and watch and enjoy it. Whether you're here for a few minutes a day, a few minutes a month, or you're here for the whole thing, it all means a lot and all makes this possible. Specifically the folks on today: Flanagan, Lady Dragana, Jiggly Wiggly Jigglepuff, Oh Hey It's Jose, Subliminal Irony. Thank you so much for kind of sending in the end of that story quest with me. It was super exciting to have you know, folks to be able to showcase the ending with. So I hope it was fun. And of course, as we wrap up here, folks, make sure you make the most of the... Oh, and actually, I forgot Tigger. That is everybody, right? Yes. And Tigger, thank you so much. Sorry, I missed your name there. We had one spam bot in here, but we're not shouting him out. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out today and enjoying a little bit of the channel. So you guys make the most of the rest of this thunderous Tuesday that we have. It's sunny and warm here in Central Ohio, but it's going to be a beautiful one. Send those positive vibes out there, much like the blue energy radiating from the spire. Our spires here in Central Ohio, however, hopefully a chance to make your days magnificent. So folks, I mean, I'm curious, you know, the credit's going to be rolling for a little bit longer, it seems. What were some of your thoughts as viewers? I mean, I don't think anybody in the chat has finished the game before. I know Maganya had played through it. I don't think Subs played through it, but you may have seen him finish it. So I'm curious, what did you folks think? It was the very in-depth tour of the game, we'll put it that way. Do you think it was neat idea, neat execution? Kyle needs to stop collecting every single thing he finds. Curious on what your thoughts were. Man. Okay, cool. So your brother's played through it. I take it he'll be excited for the sequel coming out. And I will say, like, I mean, you mentioned spoiling and stuff. I will say it did do a good job with keeping you not necessarily guessing, but keeping you not 100% certain of exactly what had happened in the past. I felt like it did a good job of really keeping you invested in learning about what happened. I'm a nitpicker? Hang on, what do you mean by nitpicking? And you just stop. I take it you mean hoarding on that one, legit, Trigana. I felt the hoarding was quite necessary. Especially in a game like this where you need those supplies. But I will acknowledge, I probably do play a bit on the collector side of things. Collectivist. Archivist and collector combined, the collectivist side of things. Probably more than I need to, but I feel it can't hurt. Alright, we made it down to the music category. Okay, I feel what you're saying with that one. I can't say I'm not that picky, because I am, but I feel like the things that I took most umbrage with were some of the bigger issues, you know? Like, definitely, they definitely wrote some sort of algorithm or had some sort of automated system to go through and populate the terrain of the map. Because there were just way too many instances of geometry not lining up or collectible plants that you couldn't collect because they were placed inside of boulders or like other bits of geometry. That happened more than once. Enough times that I was like, it's kind of breaking the believability of the world. You know, it doesn't sell me that this is a living, breathing world, a space. Instead, it feels more like this is a board and I need to collect stuff. And they just kind of scattered it out there for me. So, I don't know. For that, if it was once or twice, it's one thing. But there was definitely a lot that it had left wanting. I am curious, in the beginning of the stream, toward the beginning, there was a spaceship. There was legitimately a crashed spaceship on the side of a cliff, and we scaled it. It's a pretty big ship. Not massive, but pretty big. And that was never brought up again. There was nothing mentioned about it. I am curious if that ship, like, has anything more to it. It's definitely not the ship that they sent off into space to start a colony. There's no way it could be that one, because that one, like, had an antimatter malfunction and just obliterated itself. But this is a pretty large spaceship that we uncovered. And we never went anywhere with it. Like, we've seen records of the old world, like billboards and highways and stuff, tanks. But the spaceship, that's an interesting choice of debris to put in the game. And they tuck it out of the way in a corner of the map for no reason. That gets you thinking. And Lady Dragona, you can never have enough sticks. 6,000 sticks. I am very interested with how thorough we've been playing. If there is a trophy for hitting level 50 in the game, and I'm curious if going through the Frozen Wilds will get us up there. So I think we're level 46 by the end of the game. I'm curious if just completing all the content will get you up to level 50 or not. Or if you have to, like, grind out some extra playtime. There's a trophy for level 50, and there's a trophy for learning all of the skills, which I haven't actually double checked if that equates to level 50 or not. We almost have the skill tree complete. There's not too much more. So these are the credits that I'm used to. See, now we're going through, like, all the publishers' credits. So basically everyone that's associated with Sony Entertainment, who published this, of course, they get their little moment of fame too. So Sony, being a much larger company, they're going to have a little bit more title scroll here. Man, they got some really neat names here. Like, check out that one right about the middle of the screen right now. Gustav Olaf Ewald von Palmgren. Imagine learning to have to write that name as a child. Basking in our success today, folks. Having concluded the main storyline, the Horizon Zero Dawn. A little reprise of the music coming in. Some of these songs, these music tracks are beautiful. They're fantastic. They were a little light on music, memorable music, we'll say, during the game. There's a lot of environmental kind of moody sounds, but stuff like this, like, this is a beautiful song that I feel was criminally underused in the game itself. Man, it just keeps going, doesn't it? least we got some interesting music playing. Which hopefully won't get me copyright flagged. That'd be a bummer for the last stream. The finale. Which is interesting. The only game we've played so far that has consistently given me copyright flagged music was The Order 1886. Like, every music track in that game pulled up a copyright flag. It's the only game I've had any issues with. The Last of Us Part 2 had one copyrighted song, I think, during a party that got flagged. But that was it. But The Order, like, literally every song, even like just environmental music in the background would like pull up flags. So it's rather unusual. Well, folks, I'm going to let the rest of these credits scroll out before we complete. I know we're going a little bit over time on our stream today, so we'll be wrapping up as soon as they finish. Once again, I don't know if there's anything at the end or not. If there is, you can always tune in another time and check it out. Sony Interactive Entertainment Europe. All right, here we go. But if we're over time, if you got to run, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. We'll let this kind of just play out. We'll tune back in here at the end. And yeah, that does it really for our stream today. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut the mic, cut the video feed here. We'll let the credits roll. Let it be part of the stream, and then we'll come back in at the very, very end and do one last goodbyes. Anyone that's riding the train to the very end. Anyone that's riding the train to the very end. It actually went pretty quick. Now we're back in the Sony Interactive Entertainment America. So, folks, thank you so much for spending your Tuesday here at Quarters Without Borders. Hope to catch you on the flip side. And I'll be back here at the end of the credits. There is something. What? Silence.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example.
Yes.
The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think?
The signal.
Well, let's begin.
That's an octopus. Okay, so how? One, you never should have just left the robot with the spear there. That was a terrible idea. I didn't say it as much, but I was thinking it. Like, you should have just destroyed it. Absolutely destroyed it. And how does he come out as a goopy thing? Like, how does he just exist as goop? And then why did he come to Silence as like a little lantern thing? Was that like, it didn't look like it was like a machine. Somehow he just sucked him in. And it does start to address, I forgot about that, the loose thread about who initially sent the virus. Who sent the bug code? Who are his masters? Interesting. Stuff that's yet to be revealed. It was interesting because the credits didn't seem like they finished rolling. There was still like half of a logo that was still climbing that just like faded out. That was very strange. Right? It was kind of weird, wasn't it, Subs? Alright, well, at least there was something at the end. At least there was something. They kind of set it up. I wonder if we're going to be exploring that in the expansion or not. Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow, prior to the final battle for Meridian. You keep all loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Additionally, New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting the option to play the game again from the beginning with all the loot and skills you have accumulated throughout this playthrough. A New Game Plus loadout of your current inventory and skills has been created. To play in this mode, simply choose the New Game Plus option in the pause menu, in the main menu. You can also create new loadouts via the pause menu in the game. Thank you for playing the Horizon team. Dun dun dun! So it's basically reset us to right before the final battle. And we just smashed level 47. I feel pretty healthy that there's going to be a level 50 coming up in the future. We got another 3 skill points. Resource spots would be useful. Quiet sprinting could be useful though. So many things that I want to do. More inventory space. It's always a good one. And folks, that wraps up our stream for today. Let's drop a save point. We'll be back tomorrow. Interesting. Some final thoughts to leave us on. Some final thoughts to leave us on. Create a new game plus loadout. Interesting. Well, folks, thanks for burning that candle all the way to the end with me. I hope it was worth it. I think it was. Interesting. Questions still left unanswered. Folks, looking forward to catching you on the flip side. Until then, as always, stay safe out there and happy gaming.